Hey you guys, my name is Stella Williams and I had VSG, a type of weight loss surgery on June 1st, 2021, and one of the biggest mishaps and side effects of surgery is hair loss. Today I am here to talk to you about my hair loss, how and when I noticed the hair loss starting, how I was able to stop it, and what I'm doing to regrow my hair back. My little edges are like this big now. I'll insert a clip here so you can see them. The product that I've been using to regrow my hair is not sponsored, but this video is sponsored by Poshmark. I know you guys have been dying to have my clothes that do not fit me anymore. Since I left LA, it's been a little bit harder to sell those clothes to you guys. So I am back on the app Poshmark. I love Poshmark personally because I did leave LA. I'm able to sell my clothes anywhere in the United States that I am now, opposed to the new service I had that was only literally local to LA. So I'm very, very excited that Poshmark and I have been teaming up so you guys can get some goodies on my closet. My closet is still superb Stella. There's a direct link down below. If you're not familiar with Poshmark, Poshmark is the easiest way to clean out your closet and make some cash while doing it. I personally use Poshmark to resell my clothes. My closet is always stocked with clothes just because of what I do for work. And if you're newer here, my followers love to purchase my clothing that I no longer wear or use. You can get up to 70% off retail prices, but I'll even tell you, me personally, I sometimes put my closet to 80 to 90% because I choose what I sell the items for. So my favorite personal use for Poshmark outside of what I do for work is buying luxury items. Poshmark offers complimentary authentication for any item that's over $500. So if I'm buying like a Chanel bag, or if I want to buy someone's Dior bag, obviously it's going to be over $500 at resale price. I love that Poshmark will make sure it's real before sending it to me. It's something that we do in my family is we kind of just go there for our luxury gifts that we give each other if we don't want to spend full price. It's something that's very normal and common, and we've been doing that at least for the last 4 to 5 years. It's just something that we do in our family that I want to share with you for the holidays. But on the flip end of that, it's an incredible way to make a couple bucks. I love that I'm able to sell my clothes really inexpensively to you. So for my YouTube family, because we have been rocking with the Poshmark for years, I'm going to be doing a kind of giveaway on my Poshmark where I will be listing items for $3 brand new with tag clothes for you guys. So whoever downloads the app and goes to snag it first will get such a steal on some clothing. We're talking new with tag items for $3. I'm only going to do a couple pieces, so don't miss out on that opportunity. You can download Poshmark in the United States, Canada, India, and Australia using the link down below or from your favorite brands. I know my life is crazy and you guys are calling me Carmen San Diego because literally I'm on the run all over the country, if not the world. And I'm so excited I'm going to be able to resell my clothes back to you guys because they're piling up. I have so many and it's been very difficult to sell them when I'm not home. So I'm very, very happy to have Poshmark available because I can ship them from wherever I am, and guaranteed I will be ready to do that for you. I know my closet goes really, really fast. If you're newer to these Poshmark videos, whenever I post these, the clothes go really fast. So if you are seeing this video when it first kind of uploads, I would pause the video, run to download the link, come back when you're done. They go pretty quickly. So I am so excited. Thank you Poshmark for sponsoring this video, and let's get into how I grew my hair back. So my hair, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I did get VSG, which is a type of weight loss surgery where they cut out 80% of your stomach and then you lose weight because you have like more of a restriction when eating. A lot of things have changed. I am now like a size 18-20. When I first started, I was a 24. I've lost almost 100 pounds. Like, things have been crazy, but one of the biggest side effects of surgery is hair loss. And I knew it was something to expect, but one thing I didn't expect was how quickly I was going to be able to stop the hair loss and grow it back. When they talk about hair loss from surgery, they mention it happens for the first 6 months to a year. The hair growth process can be really slow, but I just did very, very minimal research and I've been able to kind of reverse that already and get going. As you saw on the thumbnail, again here, this is when I noticed how bad my hair loss got. And I want to talk about this because it is very emotional to lose your hair. I don't put a lot of pride in my hair, more personal reasons, because my hair was kind of like damaged from bleaching it a few years ago. And you know, I'm not someone who like worked so hard to get my curls. So I can only imagine someone who's put in the work to maintain their hair pattern and, you know, put this real effort into their hair. I'm someone who had to learn that later in life, and the last year, as you guys seen on this channel, I've been really putting in effort and buying new products and trying to really maintain my natural hair pattern and bring it back. Really, I can only imagine how people feel who have been putting so much effort into their hair for years. The first time I noticed I was losing hair, it was very, very emotional for me. And I'm sure if you've had VSG, if you've had some kind of surgery or chemotherapy that has a side effect of hair loss, it can be really emotional. The first time I noticed was in the first week of September. So I got surgery June 1st. So June, July, August, month 3. Now month 3 is when I was told hair loss would start from a friend who had the surgery as well. So I was kind of expecting it, but I remember being in the shower and I was brushing my hair, and I'll insert this picture here. As you can see, it's very thick. My curls are heavy and it's just very volume filled hair. It's just nice, beautiful, thick hair. I remember being in the shower, and every time I would do this and like just put my hair back, globs and globs and globs of hair would come out. And the first time this happened, I was very, very emotional about it, even though I was expecting it. I definitely had an emotional moment, but I was able to kind of get over it quicker because I didn't look like I had lost hair. About 2 weeks after this, I ended up getting a wig. When you get a wig, you get your hair professionally braided down. And because I did that, my hair was kind of hidden. You're not seeing your hair every day. You can have a wig for a long time or a little, but point being, your hair can stay braided down for like 2 to 3 months. When I was in Italy, I was in Fiore, Italy, and it was time to go on a boat to go swim, go snorkeling, do all that kind of fun vacation type stuff. So I was like, you know what, let me take my braids down. It's been about a month since I've had them in, but it's fine. I really want to go snorkeling, and obviously you don't want to ruin a wig. So I'm taking my braids down, and my hair, I don't even like know how to explain it. I felt as if I was, it's making me emotional because it's taking me back there. But as I was taking the braids down, and keep in mind my hair is dry at this point, it's just globs and globs and globs of hair. Now, when you wear wigs, there is like a bond glue that goes on your edges, and there's a very secure way to take that off. Usually it's water. And so as I'm taking the water and I'm like trying to clean off the glue so I can take my wig off, it didn't matter because my hair was coming out with the glue regardless. Even me properly managing and taking off the glue, like my hair was so fragile and tender to my head that it didn't matter how delicate I was being. My hair was so fragile and fine that it was just coming off. I didn't notice it on my wig itself, like the glue. I was doing my best again to separate it. I noticed in the shower, and when you take your braids down, you have to detangle your hair. I'm doing all this work. I'm detangling my hair. I'm starting from the back, moving forward, and this was so emotional for me. You have to remember, my hair had been falling out even though I had a wig on. It wasn't out. It wasn't in its natural state. It wasn't just out. It wasn't just flowing. And so we have a month collective. If you've never had a braid down for a wig before, typically a lot of hair falls out after your 2 to 3 months. I mean, it's 2 to 3 months of hair loss. After 1 month, seeing triple the amount of hair I would see after 2 months, I didn't know what to do. It was just, the bathroom was full of hair everywhere. I didn't have proper hair tools or products that I use. I'm in a different country. I'm looking around this bathroom and I just see my hair everywhere. And the worst part, which I'll insert here too, was this huge bald spot, like right here. And that made me emotional because it was like screaming to the world, like, hey, I'm bald. So I just had this moment where I was like, I'm gonna own it. And then when I saw the bald spot, I was taken aback a little bit, and so I put on a scarf for the day, other than when I went swimming. But this is the first time in my life I've seen my hair fine. I have very thick curly hair, and so for the first time in my life, not only am I having bald spots here and here, it's fine. It's thin hair. I felt defeated. So I'm glad it was the day that this happened, that I was going to have fun and I was going to like jump off boats and stuff. For the rest of the trip, I now have this wig that is not properly installed, and I'm just wearing it because I need like a shield and a cover and a blanket. It was very emotional. Some of my friends who've had this surgery choose to just still wear wigs. I'm someone who, like, today has my hair in a ponytail. This is the first time I'm wearing a ponytail like this since I've had hair loss and noticeable hair loss. And I'm so happy and proud. I've been wearing my natural hair more out lately, but that's part of my regrowth process. Let's talk about how I stopped hair loss. What I read online, I'm not a doctor, this is not medical advice, but it comes from lack of protein. And I knew I wasn't getting a lot of protein, and we even had this joke with a local guy we met in Italy about how Italians don't really eat protein. Your second meal is supposed to consist of protein, but when they actually thought about it, they're like, no, like, we don't put protein first. VSG world and weight loss surgery world, there is a rule, protein first. And so I made it a priority at that point to keep snacks on me. So I started keeping beef jerky and pistachios on me at all times. It's like my snack of choice. So I'm realizing that helps. So when I got back to the States, I was in Europe for a month, and I get back to the States, I'm like, okay, like, I'm super bald. And at this point, these side parts were like bald. Like, I had no hair. And so the fact that I can even swoop anything right now is a really big blessing. I found this product after one small Google search. It is from, I want to say it's mielle. I said mielle to a hairstylist and she corrected me to mielle. I found this from Reddit. So this is the mielle rosemary mint scalp and hair strengthening oil. Everyone swore by it. Went on Target, read the reviews, same thing. So this is my first bottle. I've used this much of the bottle. This is not sponsored. Literally, I can wear a ponytail confidently again. All of this, I'm gonna try to find pictures for you guys. All of this was just scalp with like strands of hair. My edges now, let me see if I can bring them down, are, you see how short they are? But they're there. That was, I had no edge of hair at all. So that whole line right here was completely gone. This worked wonders. So when Regrowth, I started using this oil. Anytime I get out the shower now, I just kind of like massage it in. If my hair is done and I have it blow dried or straightened or curled or whatever, I do the same thing. I would take it in my hands, rub it in, and massage it into my scalp and the back of my, just in my hair, in the root of my hair. One of the good things about the hair loss, which sounds crazy, is for someone like me who's had thick hair my entire life, experiencing thin hair now is low-key amazing. Just, I know it's temporary, so I'm enjoying it. It's the only plus side of hair loss. The fact that I can do my complete hair within 30 minutes. I'm talking from finish washing it to I'm ready to walk out the door in less than 30 minutes. I've never been able to do that in my life. It takes me now less than 2 minutes to completely bone dry my hair now. It's made the curls in my hair easier to manage. So now I wear my natural hair a lot, like a wash and go type style. I've never been able to do that before because I had so much hair. So those are like the only benefits of hair loss. It's not really a good positive thing, but as someone like me, I like to find the positives in everything that's happening in my life. I'm enjoying using less products. I've realized I don't need to use as much shampoo or conditioner or hair oils. My hair oils, I switched to the Away one. It's expensive. So having to use less products is definitely a benefit or a perk. I guess they're not benefits, but you see what I'm saying, just the positive sides of this horrible situation. So main takeaways on regrowing your hair: find a nice scalp treatment oil that works for you, and also protein, up your protein intake and get a daily vitamin. I will tell you there's a lot of bad press about vitamin patches, but that is the vitamin that I was using when I grew my hair back. I was using vitamin patches every single day. When I started using those, I noticed my hair loss stopping. So for whatever reason, my body was absorbing it. We're in December now, so now it's been an extra month since I've been back from Europe. I'm seeing my hair now. I'm like, oh, thank God I could have edges. You guys don't understand how I feel or felt not having any edges. Like I had no edge of hair. Like there was no line. It was just... I'm hoping that this helped some of you guys with your hair journey and not feel so alone. Someone like me who has a platform going through it and sharing that experience is a little scary, but I definitely know it helps you guys feel not so alone, like you're doing this yourself, or feel lost, like you don't know what to do. I know it's a really heavy subject. So we have a couple questions from Instagram. I asked any questions you guys had about hair loss. So this one is from Redia T004. How soon after your surgery did you notice hair loss? I literally noticed it on to the day of the 3rd month mark. And what styling tips do you have? Styling tips, ooh, this is good. I didn't even think about this. So styling tips that when I was actually like bald, one, I kind of owned it. I was like, you know what? I'm bald. So like after I stopped the hair loss, so let's talk about that. So before I stopped the hair loss, I was wearing a lot of like scarves. I was wearing wigs with scarves around it, headband wigs. Like I was really covering the hair. When I was balder, but I could tell my hair like was coming back slightly, like it was a little bit more full looking, I started rocking it natural with the curls down. And now that it is filling in, it's not so like skin, I'm now like, this is my first time wearing a ponytail. So there's definitely like levels to it, but I think I owned it and was a little bit more confident about it earlier than most people probably would have been. But I was like, hey, this is my life. And then I realized no one cared. No one stared at my head. No one ever asked me a question like, are you good? People minded their own business. So I think because of that, it just made me even more confident to be like, well, I'm bald. Great. Okay, and they also said they're getting surgery at the same facility. Thank you for transparency. Good luck to you. Same question. Okay, Connie Saf. Was it one thing in particular that's been helping? What, if so, what is it? I had VSG and hair loss. If I were to name one thing that's helped, literally one thing, calorie intake. Please make sure you're eating enough. The other questions are pretty much the same thing. When did you notice the hair loss starting? What's something you did? What's been helping? So I guess those are the two main questions that I've been getting. Yeah, thank you so much to Poshmark for sponsoring this video. My camera definitely died, but before I go, I want to thank Poshmark again for sponsoring this video. You guys want any of my clothes, you can download Poshmark using the link down below if you're in the United States, Canada, India, or Australia. And don't forget to use my code when you sign up. Also, I really hope that this helped you and regain your confidence in hair loss if you've been dealing with it, or if you're getting surgery soon and you're going to be expecting it. I would not trade the surgery for the world. I think I had a couple regrets when I first started, but now that I'm 6 months in, I have so many more benefits than I do failures or regrets. So I'm very happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped. I will see you guys really, really soon. Love and light. Bye.